Okay, hello everybody. I'm keeping my promise. I said I'd play a bit by myself and then let you know if anything happened. So here's the interesting thing about this is actually only my second time. So as in this is my first new attempt that you haven't seen. And things are already going fairly well. I don't know that they're going to go well forever. And we might end up making the same mistake we did last time, because what we've done here is we declared war against Byzantium. Yeah, we've declared war against Byzantium because the Ottomans did earlier. They took this area here. Forgotten what it's called when it's under Byzantium, but it's now Balabadra. They released Athens and they didn't take Constantinople. So we're now declaring war for Constantinople. Venice has helped us kill Byzantium's army and their fleet. But they let us lay siege to these territories because Crimea declared war on Genoa. Venice got called into the war. Venice is now at war with the Ottomans, and I'm not, helpfully. Who else is at war with the Ottomans right now? They're in a big war. Genoa, Austria, Baden, Papal State, Venice, Corfu, Naxos, Brandenburg, Trier, Brittany, Georgia. So essentially it's Venice and Austria who have just got out of a war with Hungary. The war with Hungary was quite fun. Venice is allied with Austria. Here's the big deal. Venice and Austria are allied, which is scary. Venice declared war on Hungary for Lika. They basically 100% sieged Hungary. Venice took Lika, Zagreb, and made them release Transylvania. So there's Transylvania. Hurrah! So obviously, Crimea has declared war on Genoa. Austria has been called in as the Holy Roman Emperor. Austria presumably is now war leader, and therefore called in Venice, and oh no, is Genoa just allied with Venice? That would be very weird. Allied with Georgia. It must have been the Holy Roman Emperor must be able to call in allies. I think he's automatically considered a co-belligerent. So Austria has called in Venice. Venice and Austria are now at war with the Ottomans. We'll see how they do with that. I mean, I haven't seen much going on yet, but it feels like they're doing fairly... Oh, okay, maybe not so much. The point being, we're at war with Byzantium, so let's just continue from here. We also got lucky. We got that event, which is plus 15% stability cost and plus 1% missionary strength. We also had a theologian, so I took the decision, which gives you this plus 1% missionary strength and plus 1 unrest. And we just powered through and converted Rhodes. So Rhodes is already Catholic, and we've only got one idea in the religious ideas. So it feels like we're doing fairly well, but like I say, taking Constantinople might be enough again to piss the Ottomans off. We have improved relations with them. I'm kind of wanting to keep relations with them tip-top at the moment, just in case, really, just in case they... the word I'm looking for, just in case it stops them from declaring war on me for a little bit longer. So we're keeping relations there in good shape. We're going to keep relations up with Aragon. Aragon suffered some peasant revolts earlier in the game. I think they've dealt with them now. But they had peasants on all their islands, and then the peasants all came over to the mainland, and I think Aragon killed them there. Apart from that, not much interesting has happened. Oh, we've got rebels over here. Serbian nationalists in the Ottoman lands. Oh, the Ottomans annexed Serbia, so there you are. Which means we might see the Ottomans begin to fall apart. It would be nice if Venice brought a fleet out here to help stop the Ottomans from crossing, but, well, it's not my war, I can't do anything about it. I just wish that Venice would be more sensible about it. So yeah, it feels like things are going fairly well right now. We've got a lot of money apparently. Must be because we've got that siege down. And obviously we're going to try and, if we can, vassalize Byzantium. However, lots of money means we can afford boats. Now I am actually going to go for 2 more cogs. I'm going to have 4 cogs just so that I can transport my troops around easily, because I get the feeling that we're going to want to be able to drag 4 people around against, who knows, maybe even Cyprus or something. So yeah, Aragon are at full, we might as well come home from them then. Yeah, they don't really want an alliance, especially while we're at war, but at all. France got into a couple of wars earlier, but I'm not sure that anything's happened from that. We've improved relations with Tunisia, but they are now allied with the Mamluks, so that's not going to happen as if it ever was. Like, as usual, I think we're going to struggle to find allies for a while. Let's actually get to work with Poland. Oh, here comes Venice's fleet. Although, it looks like they might be outmatched. Oh, that's a shame. Let's ignore their demands and gain prestige. Byzantium really wants to peace out. They want to give me 48 ducats. That's not going to happen. Yep, the Ottomans just won against Venice's fleet, so that's why Venice aren't blocking the Sea of Marmara. What's this? Holstein. Oh, they're in two wars, aren't they? One against Denmark and that lot. Presumably Denmark have declared war for something up here? Denmark, what are you doing? Mecklenburg. They've declared war on Mecklenburg. There you are. Let's improve relations with Karakoinlu. We might as well improve relations with people, as I always say. Just in case. Now these blockades aren't really doing anything because they're not at 100%, but we're leaving them there in case Venice shows up with enough of a fleet to help the blockade. Otherwise we've got a 14% chance per tick, and each tick is a month. So we're not going to siege this down quickly, but we're in with a chance. If we can breach the walls, that would be nice. There we are. Or just take it. Right, so we could fully annex them right now, but we don't want to. Should have kept my diplomat free, really. Also, should have been watching out for that there. Let's suppress them with force. 4 rebels in Rhodes. We should be okay. Right. We want you to be a vassal. Can't change their religion. Don't want them to release anything. We want them to be a vassal, and we want to take their money, I think. Yeah. There we are. Okay. Get in there. Let's... Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Let's come over to Rhodes. We should be able to handle these rebels by sortying 10 military power. That's 4 troops. And then another 3 troops coming in here. Athens entered into a military coalition. There we are. No problems. Wonderful. Get these people back into Rhodes, then mothball the fleet to save a bit more money. And like I say, hopefully the Ottomans will be too busy with us, too busy with other things for quite a while, and thus won't feel like declaring war on me. Or they'll like us too much to do it. That would also be nice. Build a marketplace. Put army maintenance down, since we're not going to do anything with them. And let's boost our stability up to 1. It's nice to be on 1 stability, I think. And we should start improving relations with Byzantium, I guess, in case they get too uppity. Excellent! Right. That's quite a nice start, I think. And it's only 1458. That's something I should have said. We've done all this actually quite quickly, so not much has happened. Attacking Cyprus should be easier now. Once Byzantium has a bit of a navy and an army going on, we should be able to attack Cyprus. The only issue with that being that they're still guaranteed by the Mamluks and they're allied with Athens. That might give us an opportunity to take Athens. Venice, currently under siege from Denmark and the Ottomans. Oh dear. Well, they did what I needed them to do. I wonder if we could get an alliance with Austria. Getting an alliance with Poland would be nice as well. They seem quite open to the idea. Have our force limits or anything gone up? Yes, we can get another guy. So let's do that. Oh, and let's put army maintenance up while we replenish manpower. We need 10 men, that's fine. So next month then we can put it down again. There we are. Full capacity. Which really kind of means I want another cog. I want to have enough cogs to be able to transport my entire army around at a time, just so that, because there's a lot of wars where that would be really useful to be able to do. It'll also increase it'll technically increase my military and naval power by doing that, which will help to gain alliances, very slightly, but could be enough. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. They could probably handle the Ottomans, but because they're in 2 wars, it's significantly harder. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, you could have helped. Oh, they've got them here instead. That's not going to work out. Marketplace in Rhodes has been completed. Let's build a dock. How much money does Byzantium give us? 0.13. Not a huge amount. Mothball you. No. Just those guys, please. Okay, so the Ottomans are beating my allies. Not good. Not good. See, I wouldn't mind just taking over a bunch of the Ottomans before going after the Mamluks, because that's actually possible. But national unrest +2 is fine. The unrest here is so low now that they're the right religion. It's tempting to culture convert them as well, just in case, because if we get a bit bigger, we'll want to make sure that we're okay with it. So I might do that before we get too big. Now, of course, I've set my national focus to administrative again, because we do still want to get up this as quickly as possible, really. Yemen are allied with the Mamluks. We started with these guys, didn't we? But never finished. Come back from Poland. They're closer than anyone else, I'll give them that, but they're not close in the slightest. If we could royal marry people, that would make life so much easier. Well, we'll keep an eye on them anyway. Might be able to make it happen at some point. Bosnia, unlikely. 32, no. Transylvania, they're at least the right religion. We probably could get an alliance with Transylvania, but I'm not sure that would achieve much for us. Transylvania are hardly a superpower. Transylvania. Yeah, they got 3,000 guys. Hardly going to help us in the war against the Mamluks. Excuse me. We really need Aragon or France or someone. Naples if they weren't in a personal union. Well, let's improve relations with them just in case. And we should improve relations at some point with Genoa, because they might be able to help us. Milan has declared war on Genoa, maybe not then. Oh, looks like the Austrians are fighting back here. And it looks like they've given up their war against Denmark, which might help them out. It's possibly too little too late. Let's do that. And what can we tech up? We can tech up our Diplo. Let's leave it till we get 999. Might as well, we have no need to be more than that. Corfu are trying to improve relations with us. Corfu are still a vassal of Venice, so it doesn't matter. Oh wait, is this... that's Corfu, sorry. Corfu are also still a vassal of Venice, so it still doesn't matter. Crimea rejected peace from Genoa. Oh, okay. So, Crimea are winning... oh no, they have accepted peace with Genoa now. It said rejected, but it clearly was wrong. Question is, should we be building more trade ships or not? France annexed 2 of their vassals in one go. France are growing strong. Oh yeah, and the Papal State annexed Provence, but they lost Avignon. So there you are. That's the Papal State for you. Could we get alliances over here? 42, 35, the Pope really hates me. 27 though, if I could make him like me. 57... 46. If we get some alliances over in Italy, we might be able to... 38. We might be able to take a little bit of Italy at some point. Like we tried last time, but maybe more successfully. They're currently a vassal of Aragon. Tuscany sometimes grow quite strong. Let's try improving relations with Tuscany, shall we? Let's not bother with Naples while they're still a vassal, or personal union, or whatever. Let's improve relations with Tuscany. See where that gets us. See, we're not so weak anymore now that we've got Byzantium, now that we've got armies, a slightly bigger army, slightly bigger navy. We might be able to get some small allies, and small allies can help us grow big. Cyprus, allied with Athens, guaranteed by the Mamluks. We need Venice to get powerful again though. Venice have essentially no fleet now. Yeah, they've got no fleet because the Ottomans just killed everything, so we really need to wait for Venice to build up again before we can do anything to the Mamluks or Cyprus. Or we need further Mamluks to become really weak is the other option, of course. But that doesn't really happen until the Ottomans go for them. Right, the Ottomans, I'm guessing, safeguard Eastern Anatolia, so they're not bothered about taking Byzantium anymore. They've got a claim on it until 1470, so 9 more years they have that claim. And down here, 1477. They might not bother with it, since it's not in their mission. They're more bothered now with taking Kandar and Karaman. I don't think they can have a mission to take it if it's a vassal of somebody else. So I think we're actually going to be alright. Anyway, that's this episode done with. I'm glad I could bring you in on something slightly more successful than last time. Like I say, I don't know how well this is actually going to go as a series, but it feels like a good start. It feels like one of those starts that actually might lead somewhere. So, hopefully, when you come back next time, we will continue being awesome. Until then, I hope you have a good time. See you later. Bye-bye.